Start.
Okay, so now we know about all the applications which the boys and girls has to install, right? And those data has to be created with that particular use case. Now, if the boys and girls have time, then they can create lots of data, or maybe if they can simulate it because the APIs are already there. They can run the same stuff in for loop, so that they can create lots of data, or they can assign one particular teammate to create only the data, and other boys and girls can consider on other part of the project. So this is how the data are created. These APIs are exposed in there. So you have to assume that these are there. You have created it. Now let's come to the main project, which is the IPM, Intelligent Product Master, which is nothing. The tagline is Jarvis for corporates. Yeah, because you can't go to internet and use Google Assistant. You can't give the access of your intranet informations to Google, right? So you don't want to do that, right? So that's why we're creating this. So let's talk a little bit of, let's try to expand the understanding of what this Jarvis is all about. What does this IPM is all about, right? So if you see up front, how it is going to be just going to be a speaker like this. So let's say you have seen Alexa speaker, and so it's just going to be a speaker which you can carry in your hand.
Okay, so speaker is also there. Okay.
So speaker is going to be connected to a machine, a computer, where your Jarvis is deployed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it can be a physical wiring or a Wi-Fi enabled or a Bluetooth enabled speaker. So you get a speaker like this, and this is nothing but IPM along with that deployment. So say, oh, hey IPM, how are you doing? So it's, I'm doing good. Yeah, this guy is going to respond because it's all AI enabled now. Speech to text, text to speech.
Yes.
I'm going. How can I help you today? Yeah. Okay, talk to me something about yourself. Yeah, I asked this. IPM says it's exactly like Google Assistant. And this guy says, I'm assistant. My name is whatever name you give. My name is Jarvis. Yeah. I'm here to help you on this product called X. Product X. So then I asked, okay, so how are you doing with the current release? How is the current release doing? So release is nothing but a collection of features you are trying to release. You are trying to give it to your customer. So this guy is going to answer me like, the release is looking good. We have 50 tickets which were created in Jira. Out of which, as of today, 20 tickets has been done and passed by our QA. 5 of them are in progress, and remaining 30 is going to be worked upon next sprint. This guy is going to reply.
Okay.
Now, how does he know that answer?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the question. So when I speak to him and ask that question, my voice is captured by the speaker, the mic which is between the speaker, and that voice is converted into text and given to my the Jarvis, the main application, the AI module. So this conversion is done by a service called speech to text converter. So remember this voice, remember this API called speech to text converter. There are lots of open source.
Speech to text converter.
So you're speaking speech to text.
To text converter.
Yeah, the actual text which is written in the notepad and all. So there is this API which are Google also has their own APIs, Microsoft has their own APIs, Azure has, everybody has.
Okay.
There are even open libraries also. So if it is not too costly, or just download the trial version of it, or subscribe to the service with less money. Or if you are able to find an open source, go for it. So you don't need to, the boys and girls don't need to develop their own speech to text converter. It's already there in the market. You just need to use it. Yeah. So you install that speech to text converter in your application. Whatever I have spoken is going to be captured as a text and given to the AI model. So what does this AI model does now? The AI model could be written in Python, C, Java, whatever language is comfortable with the boys and girls. Now what is this AI going to do is he's going to pick up the text and analyze the text using something called natural language processing, NLP. Yeah, there's a module of AI. Yeah, so he's going to convert this text and understand the text. The module is going to understand the text and convert it into the corresponding API queries, which is going to be fired to Jira.
Okay.
Because you already have this API. Now you need to fire specific queries to the API so that the API gives you the results. So the query would be something like, okay, select all those tickets whose status is in this
open status.
Yeah, open status, and how many are there. These are queries which is going to be fired in that API. Now the text has to be converted into that specific API how the syntax is. So that would be done by something called NLP and the corresponding algorithm. Now again, boys and girls, it's very interesting. It's something like applied physics. Applied physics is something like you should know how to apply the physics. You don't need to know physics as in depth. So something like this algorithm is also already there. So you go and look for that algorithm, do whatever decoration you want to do against those and then play around and use that algorithm to convert this text now into the corresponding query language against the API. Yeah. Now the API will give you result in the form of a text. Now again same reverse algorithm would be there, which is supposed to be converting this result, which is nothing but data and information, into a human understandable paragraph. So this is done by another algorithm which is called comprehension algorithm. It's something like if you have a small girl, you tell her a story, once upon a time, okay, a long story, and then you ask to the small kid, okay, so what was the name of the king? If the child have understood the story, she would be able to reply me the name of the king was Raja, this whatever, right? Okay, and how many wives, that kind of stuff. So there is an algorithm. Some of the example are Ben 10, yeah. So there are algorithms which can read the data as a comprehension and educate itself, learn itself to respond to a corresponding query. So what happens? Now this algorithm already have captured the data. Now the question which I have asked, this algorithm is going to convert my question, apply this data and its algorithm and reply me the answer. Yeah. So there we now talked about 3 algorithms: speech to text, NLPs, firing queries. Once the data are there should be some algorithm which should analyze the data and respond back. Now this is a very straightforward. Question. How is it? So there could be some complex question. Something like, can you describe me something about the module which we have designed in that product? So in this question, speech to text, NLP, but probably this time the algorithm, the AI needs to not only talk to Confluent Base or Jira, not only talk to Jira, but he might need to talk to all other tools also.
Right.
Because only Jira is not enough now. He needs more information. So he will talk to Confluent, he will talk to Git commits, and then he collects all this data and respond me back. Okay, the first commit for this model was done 5 years ago by Mr. ABC. There has been this many issues, and the algorithm was, the architecture was later on modified into this, again this ticket number. You getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, this is how you talk to this Jarvis. It could be that you're very busy now. You say, all right, so I asked him, can you please mine all the tickets which is supposed to be, released next year? I'm a little busy, I'm going on. Can you email it to me? My name is Rudy. Yeah. Question is gone. Text, speech to text, everything is done, but he won't, respond me back with the voice, but he'll just email it to me. Yeah. So this is all about it, the IPM kit.
Right.
How do you see?
It
looks very fantastic. It's exactly what is there in the market, but just within your corporate wall. Now, it's very important to remember and not to get diverted, because AI/ML is too big.
Right.
If you start investing time in implementing something yourself, writing everything from scratch is going to take lots of time. So that's where the trick is, where to stop going deeper. Look for something which is already there and wag it out. It's something like somebody comes to me and say, I need a supercomputer. So I have 2 options. I create the supercomputer from start, 0. Meaning I create the processor, I create the motherboard, I create everything. Now this is practically impossible, right? You should be superhuman to do that. Now there's another way. You can just assemble it.
Right.
For a supercomputer, what do you need? I need a 5, a processor which have 5 processor unit within. So I'll go in the market and buy it. I need a battery whose life will long for 4 hours without charging. So I'll go and buy that battery. So I'll just buy it. I just need to know where, what do I need. And just assemble. That's it, boom, goes. Yeah. So that's where, that's what we need to take care of.
I didn't thought about this, that it could be implemented within an organization or within a project.
Now the other thing which I would love to see, but probably it's little too advanced might be, is that, so the other part which we are talking is called ML, machine learning. So this particular module, this particular algorithm, or you can say the Jarvis IPM, needs to have the capability to listen and learn by itself. Something like this. I take the speaker in our meeting. So in the meeting which we are having, so I'll just keep the speaker over here, and we two are talking. So the speaker will listen to what we are talking and learn and register something somewhere. It could be it could happen that tomorrow I go and ask, hey, Javi, do you remember what did I speak to Mayur? Then he'll, oh yeah, you guys spoke on that day, about this thing, yeah. So this is called machine learning. So that capability could be inbuilt.
Okay. Yeah, actually, one question means suppose you have implemented this for a product, suppose. So will there be only a single unit of listening machine, that Jarvis, or suppose you have taken it that Jarvis to your meeting. I have my meeting.
Correct.
So then
No, it should be multi-threaded in a sense. It
multi-threaded,
should be
okay.
multiple. So it could
Yeah.
be multiple. It may be that I'm talking to the speaker. Somebody have sent an email to Jarvis. Jarvis will email the result back. So it has to have that capability, obviously. and that's-
okay.
So imagine the opportunities this guy is going to create.
Right.
Instead of me wasting time looking up all this application for information, I'll just ask this guy.
Yeah.
He's like the supercomputer. He's like the intelligent product master.
Right.
Now, for one product, it could be eventually if he grow into and he is able to connect to multiple products, he will become ultimate. He can sit on the top of the the organizer itself knows
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Now it's not only about getting it right, getting the information. It's also about creating the information. So I say, all right, so we are doing some kind of grooming and all. We are discussing a requirement. I say, hey, Jarvis, can you go ahead and create a ticket with the
Right.
summary this?
And
Yeah, and the
yeah.
description has to be like this.
Yeah, and we can continue our discussion.
Yeah, and we can continue our. We don't need to create
Right.
a ticket in
Yeah,
Jira and all.
yeah.
So he will just go and create it for us, and then he will respond, okay, I have created a ticket for you.
Yeah.
I have emailed you the copy also, like that.
Right.
Imagine that. So that's actually what we want.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Interesting, tough, I know. But that's why the passion comes to, right? So anybody who is the future is AI/ML. That's the reality.
Right.
It may be near future, it may be probably in 10 years, take a time, but it's going to be the future. So there's a saying which says, God haven't made us to work. We are working for money, right? So God haven't made us to work. We are not supposed to be working, right? We are working because we are unfortunately have to eat food, earn food,
Right.
pay this bill and all that stuff. God have made us to think on how to make the world better.
Yeah.
So whatever we're doing, if it can be supported or replaced by a machine, then imagine how much of time will be left to it. So out of 24 hours, if this Jarvis comes in the picture, I ask him some question and he's working on it and I don't need to work. So I say 4 hours a day. 4 hours you can invest on something, thinking about future, designing another product. Yeah?
Right.
So that's the reality. That's all it's. And
Yeah.
I say all the best. And if you have further questions, I think they can
Yeah.
might put their questions in the comment. Subscribe to this channel, so whenever we post a new video, probably you will get to hear us. And thank you, Rakesh, who is videography. Yeah, have a nice day and all the best. Yeah.